What is up, everybody? It is Midwest Raider fans, and we're back again for another video for our channel. We're hitting you right away with the game recap from today. Raiders-Niners at home, big home game. But what the hell, people? It looks San Francisco Niner fan stadium out there. On TV, it looked like a sea of red. It almost looked like a Husker game.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. I think it's just what we're going into. The only time we're going to get home field advantage against the Chargers. Yeah. They're not traveling. We'll get 2 games, home field advantage. Other than that, we're away game.
Yeah, so that was a little disappointing to see the Raider fans didn't show up. Well, the true fans did show up, but it was a lot of 49er fans looking in that stadium, which you got to expect. It's in Vegas, so it is what it is, but that's what we're looking at. But talking about the game, the first quarter, it was a lot better than the first home game, or the first preseason game against the Seahawks. I thought we looked better. What do you think, Jimmy?
Yep, no, I agree. Again, you heard this. Obviously, we're Husker fans. Day by day. Want to get better day by day. I thought they looked a whole lot better. Obviously, our starting offense was out there. First couple series, they were driving the ball well. Had some good plays. Some things went well, some things went bad. But it's preseason, right? You kind of expect that. But yeah, they looked a lot better than last week's game.
So absolutely, I think we started off faster. The offense, Geno. And I was giving our running back Austin Genty a little. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen nothing yet. And then he came with the boom, and had some good plays. We got to see how of a force he's going to be to push it down someone's throat, which he did have some pretty good hard runs. So hopefully we'll get to see that in the combination of the speed I haven't quite seen yet, but yeah, he definitely ran with some power today. What you think of?
Yeah, no, I thought he looked good. Obviously, we're not trying to get him injured. I know we all had a little scare there. He went into the 10 after that little catch and went out and popped that guy. Again, that's what he's known for. The first guy is going to take a beating. Usually doesn't bring him down unless he's lucky. And again, they talked about him. He's kind of like a boxer, man. He needs to get kind of beat up a little bit, get a couple punches to the face, and then he's in, and then it's boxing time. And obviously, that's kind of what we saw today. He took that first big hit, and he came out, and then he ran, got his first touchdown as an NFL professional. So,
yeah, definitely a better game for him. It was nice to see him do what he does, and like I said, I was talking a little smack, and he came back and showed.
I brought him back to reality. I'm like, slow down, we're good.
But very cool. So we're not going to go through all the plays and all that, but just know that the Raiders did start off a little faster. We actually scored 13 points in the first half of this game, but throughout the game, we kind of slowed down a little bit, especially with Aiden. And we're going to get into this in the offense. Aiden.
Hold on. I'm going to slow your roll here. First, let's talk about the starters, right? Geno, what he did well. He moved the ball. Everybody was catching the ball. He had some great passes. He missed that one deep one there. He would have just took a little touch off it. I think it could have been 6 or really close, obviously. But I thought he did really, really good getting all the guys in there. I mean, Bowers, you see that catch? Bowers went up, jumped ball. It was nice. I mean, he was moving the ball around. Everybody, Mayers had, some receptions from Geno. So I'm super excited to see once we, get into that week 1. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. He did move the ball around, hit multiple different receivers, went deep, stretched the field. We ran from the shotgun, and we were doing some draw plays. I mean, we're just seeing total West Coast offense looking way different than we've been looking. So definitely this offense is going to be looking different, and I think better in my opinion. So absolutely, first string offense looked a lot better than they did the first game, which is good. Give them a little continuity and a little motivation to get going for the season. So that's very, very good. But like I said, then we kind of slowed down a little bit towards the second half in the second quarter, and also into the third quarter, where we scored a big goose egg in points because we just couldn't do much. Aiden came in, and I'm sorry, but Aiden just isn't cutting it. He's looks like the same guy that we've seen what he is. So hopefully this third game we get to see Cam Miller start the whole second half and just let Cam Miller run. We want to see more from this kid. we know what Aiden is.
Yeah, I totally agree. I've always had Aiden's back. I thought he could do it, but he's out there making rookie mistakes. He's not he was a starter at one point, for crying out loud. And he just, I mean, some of those passes, there was no way our guy was going to catch it. I mean, and they threw the interception. I mean, multiple plays. I know Cam Miller did throw an interception. He was trying to do a little too much. And but at the same time, our guy had a chance to catch it. Aiden's interception, there was nothing. I mean, our best hope was that he didn't catch it. It went down to the ground, but Aiden is not looking very well.
No, Aiden's not looking good in the preseason, in my opinion. So I have heard rumors of trade and all the other kinds of things. I want to know what you guys think. Do you think Cam should be our second string quarterback? Have we seen enough from Cam to know that? I don't think so, honestly. But at the same time, Aiden, we know what Aiden is. So he can be a filler, but yeah, if he gets traded, I wouldn't be super sad.
No, I agree. Like I said, and I've always been a big fan. Going into last year, like I said,
he keeps showing the same stuff. He's not improving.
He can't get out of the pocket. How many times did he get sacked?
Yeah.
Twice. I want to say twice, maybe more.
So he was 15 for 23, 138 yards and 1 TD, which is honestly mediocre. So
with an interception.
With an interception, yes. And it's not like he doesn't have weapons. Like he had some of the better receivers still out there for him, and he's just not connecting. There was one pass where if he would have just kind of put a little bit different arc on it instead of a bullet. He does like to throw the darts, which I can respect sometimes, but sometimes you have to change it up and throw maybe a little bit of more of a lob ball, and he could have had a touchdown. He had a receiver with a step, but he kind of bulleted in there, and it just went right past him, and so... Yeah, just little touches like that, and yes, he's not getting, I guess, first string reps, but he knows his receivers. You know what I'm saying? He knows most of his receivers. He's been working, and this is his third year. You should be motivated to learn faster.
Yeah, no, I agree. Nothing. Like I said, when he gets in there, he's like a deer in headlights and just takes the sack and doesn't have that pocket presence, and I don't know, showing the same old O'Connell.
Yeah, so enough with Aiden, but like I said, we'll see. I'm sure we're going to get to see him one more time in the third game against Arizona coming up, but like I said, I hope we get to see more of Cam Miller. I think we need to develop him more, faster, those types of things, because we know what Aiden can do if he has to go in there. So we only had 271 yards. We were 7 for 64, 2 turnovers. And then third down, we were 9 for 16. So yeah, not very good on that. So we were actually less than I said. I was actually saying the 49ers stats. Boo. Wrong. 194-yard passing, but we didn't have any passing TDs. We ended up having that.
Only one touchdown, which, again, I know we want to be in the end zone more than just kicking field goals. Give it up to our freaking field goal kicker. Made them all today and did his job, but we need to score touchdowns. Again, it was 19 points. Still can't get over that 20-point hump. I mean, that was been our problem.
That is a huge thing, so it's a little scary. I almost thought we were going to tie this game again by the end of the game, but...
I didn't think he was making a 59-yarder after all those close calls today. I mean, that 26-1 that just barely squeaked in. Yeah, so I thought for sure we were going to tie it, but...
Absolutely. And then, let's see. The last thing I want to talk about, of course, is we were talking about the rushes and everything, and that's going to be coming here in a little bit, but our running back by committee. We definitely have a lot of really good running backs, so we definitely want to hear from you. Leave some comments. Let us know what you guys think. Who's going to make this team? We have six running backs, and they're not all going to make the team. And so you're going to get our thoughts here in a second, but we have, Collier, Genty, Lobby, Moser, Sincere McCormick, and White, Zeus, which are all really good running backs. They all had pretty decent runs today. I was actually really impressed with most of them. The only ones that I'm more impressed with, of course, was Genty did come with it today. I think Sincere kind of had some decent runs today, and then Moser is the most impressive. He kind of reminds me of a little bit of Abdullah, a little bit of a combination of a few backs, but every time this guy gets the ball, it's positive. I've never seen him, and I'm going to knock on wood here, I've never seen him have a negative run so far. So every time he touches the ball, it's 1, 2, 3 yards, or he breaks something a little bit bigger. So I'm really impressed with Moser. Very, very, very impressed.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like I said, obviously we know. I think the two are pretty much locked. We know we're going to keep Genty. Obviously, he's going to make the team. Moser, I agree. Second string back there, and you're going to split him. Obviously, like I said, running back by committee. Mm-hmm. Third one, that's going to be tough because, like I said, Zamir White, he seems to improve, especially since last year. We know he got kind of injured there, and he wasn't doing Zamir White things like we all thought he would, or at least I did. I know we had videos out there talking about him last year, but he did look good. But again, McAllister did good. Look at what Collier did. Collier was in there, and he looked pretty good today too.
He had some good runs. So it's going to be really tough, but I would definitely say it's going to be, of course, Genty, Mostert, and then I think Sincere McCormick is actually looking pretty decent. I know some people are probably going to disagree with that. I think Jimmy, you're rooting for Zeus. I think.
Yeah, Zeus. He stepped up. Like I said, we may get away with getting 4 running backs on the team because we're going to have somebody have to return that ball, and I know Lobby's back there. Nah, they could. I know we'd seen who's going to be the best back there.
Too, but we'll talk that next video.
Yeah, so it's going to be tough. Like I said, I don't know McCormick and Zamir. I think currently this game, I think McCormick was a little better, but Zamir was showing up.
You got to pick one right now. Who's your 3?
Well, I'm going to go with you, bro, and we're going to go McCormick because I think he was doing a little better, but I still hold out. White, he had some wheels.
All right, so then let's just really quick talk about the defense as well. I think the defense played okay. We did have a couple series where we bent a little bit, but we didn't break. We actually kept them out of getting a touchdown. Let's see. 3 points in the first quarter. They got a touchdown in the second quarter, but then 3 and then 9 at the end when they were pushing it. But mostly field goals. So we were in this game the whole time. We were very, very competitive. But the defense, in our opinion, is still the thing that I'm kind of worried about.
Nope, I agree. Again, I said it in not the last video. Thanks for handling that for me, buddy. I was under the weather.
Yeah, it's good to have him back. Like I said, we got him all healed up, got him back on the field, and we got him back on the video. So let's go.
Yeah, so secondary, that's what I'm worried about. I mean, they just went down. The receivers were wide open on the whole game, all 4 quarters. So I'm worried about that. I did see some good pressure coming from our front 4, on defense there, which was good with the starters and all, as the game progressed. One thing, missed tackling. Some poor tackling. Again, we got to wrap up. We got to get better at that. And then running to the ball. I mean, we all saw the play where he took off the end. Our guys just kind of stood there and waited for the 49ers blockers to come and hit them. So they're standing there. So clearly you're going to get pushed back and you're not going to be able to make a ball. They need to be more decisive, cut that end off, and make that running back cut back in where there's obviously not as much running room. So still some things on defense we need to work on. Like I said, again, that was mainly more the second, third string guys there as well. So hopefully we don't have that same issue with the first stringers. I didn't see it as much. Obviously, the run defense was really good. I think at the half we were holding them to 30 or 40 yards rushing total for the first half there. So that was good, but just the wide open receivers. I mean, it was just pitch and catch.
So just really quick kind of the top tacklers today was Eichenberg, Snowden, Smith, Edmonds, Palomalo, Booker, Carter, and Roberts, and then the rest from there. But
I thought Adams looked good again.
Yeah.
He's learning that position. We'll say learning the position. Obviously, it's a new position for him. But I thought he did good. Booker was really good today. He was getting through there, and he played a lot. Getting those legs warmed up for actual game time. So I think he's going to be a stud once the season comes around and he's on that first string with the Crosby and.
Yep, and then they had the Tommy Eichenberg. He had a couple plays, and he's from Ohio State that we just picked up in the 2024 draft. But he did get a chance to keep a guy out of the end zone, and he got beat. So they met at the line, and the running back got
then he also gave him the first down when he came in and pummeled the guy, and we had him, it was 4th down. We had him stopped, just had to get him to the ground, and he came in and plowed him forward. But again, it's preseason.
It's a rookie, yeah. Time to learn. I didn't see. Matt Jones did play a little bit today. Number 42, Matt Jones, which we were talking about last video, was having a tough time in my opinion, but that's what rookies do, and it's okay. We need to learn. We need to get them stronger, faster, and hopefully we'll see who makes the team here really soon. Because next week's last.
Yeah, the last preseason game next week. So when we get down to that 53-man.
So other than that, yeah, no, I agree. Defense was okay. I think they were. It's still preseason, so I can't quite put a finger on exactly what's going on with the defense because we don't have all the starters out there.
But then I'll give you Mac Jones came in. They're their second. Obviously, he looked way better. I wish we had Mac Jones instead of freaking O'Connell. He was a starter. He did good things there. Took the Patriots to the playoffs his rookie season and stuff. So he's capable. So they did good. I mean, we were in there. We held them out of the end zone. They got in there once, and then it was field goals, but. Just some of those passes were just too easy.
But we did think the first string defense looked a little bit better than last week, except for the secondary, which we're still worried about.
Yeah, secondary. Yeah, that's going to be my thing. Maybe we'll do a trade and help us out there. And I know a quarterback that we can trade.
But overall, in our opinion, I think this game looked a lot faster, looked a lot better, looked like a little more gelling and all that good stuff. Even the whole team-wise, first string, second string, whatever. Everybody looked a little bit more cohesive, in my opinion.
Yep, no, I agree. It was more complete than last week. Again, obviously we all want to win and we want to see our guys do well, but they're coming day by day. Obviously, we want to get better every day. We don't want to plateau. This is the best we are and plateau off or down, obviously. So we want to get stronger and better every day. And I think overall, game 2, we got better than week 1's preseason game. So, I think good takeaways.
And the only last thing I wanted to talk about is that receiver. I don't think he's going to make the team, but he sure does look that Cedric Jackson. He makes some good plays. He's always around. He always gets open. I guess he is a nephew of Bo Jackson. So
yeah, great nephew.
Cool. Yeah. So it would be really cool. I think it'd be a cool story. I know a lot of people buying that jersey. But yeah, it would be a cool story to see him make it. But I think we just have so many receivers. We're going to talk about that next video. We'll talk about the receivers a little bit more, but we did talk about the running backs. So you guys let us know who's going to be that core of running backs starting week 1. All right.
It'll be interesting.
Yeah, it'll be very interesting. All right. Other than that, we're going to wrap this one up here. We do have to tell you the Raider Way play of the game is going to go to...
We're going to give it to Genty's first touchdown run. No, it was, short yardage, whatever, what have you there. But, first touchdown. I think he's going to be huge for us.
Power in. Boom.
Yeah.
Got in there.
Yeah,
I thought it looked good. So, very, very cool. Congrats on your first touchdown, Genty. Like I said, I was talking smack. Keep proving me wrong every week. Get better. Run people over. I'll be happy.
Yeah, I like it.
You heard it here first. Midwest Raider fan.
Yeah, that's right.
So, coming up, another late game. I'm going to be dragging this guy past his bedtime.
Yeah.
And he's going to be coming out. We're going to watch the game. Hopefully, we can make a video really fast and get it out to you right away, like this time, which is with the plan all year long. Recaps.
Yes.
And we're going to be telling you about every game. Tell us.
Leave a comment.
Yep.
Tell us what you think. Tell us where, we're off.
You want to hear it, so get here.
Yeah, we've been more right than not.
Okay, maybe. Watch the video.
Yeah, like, subscribe, share.
All that good stuff. So I can't wait to bring more content. Like I said, Arizona coming up. I believe it is on
Saturday,
August 23rd.
9 p.m.
Raiders at Arizona State Farm Stadium. And it's going to be, later. It's going to be our time, 9 p.m. But very, very cool. And then after that, it's going to be
week 1
against the Patriots. And the Patriots looking pretty good in the preseason, so we might actually have a game on our hands. So we'll see what happens here really, really soon. We're super excited. Go Raider Nation. Go football season, NFL 2025. Yes, we're excited. So, as always...
Go Raiders!
Catch you guys later.